Yo, what is good, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy, bringing you another Black Ops gameplay on the map Convoy. As you see the map loading up, I actually started recording it a little bit earlier than I usually do, and that's because it was sort of a run-on recording, so I got like 4 games, and I just had to cut this out. So hope you don't mind, I usually just show the startup screen. But today is the second episode of Black Ops Hopes, where I talk about what I want to see implemented into the game. Black Ops 2, different ideas, different things that I just want to see happen and be placed into the game. So let's jump into it. And the topic today is competitive support. Now, Modern Warfare 3 absolutely boned the competitive community because they had no competitive support at all. So what the competitive support that we needed was, we needed a viable LAN system, a LAN system that would work, a consistent LAN system that would allow us to play on System Link, which is like you don't have to be on the internet to play. Everyone's on an even playing field when it comes to connection. There's no advantage, maybe a very, very slight advantage on host, but it's not noticeable. But this guy just got absolutely destroyed. He was back here guarding his buddy. But that's the thing that really screwed us over with Modern Warfare 3. Now the game is not bad at all for competitive. It's actually a pretty good game for competitive. There's variety in guns. There's like 3 or 4 different guns that get used, which are the MP7, PP9, ACR, and sometimes snipers, sometimes scars. So there's a good amount of variety in the guns, and there's not really any overpowered ones. Obviously, there are some that are a lot better than others, and that people are only going to use because of that reason. But the guns weren't bad. So if there was a LAN system that we could have played on from the start of the game, now let me just say something before we keep moving on. They did add a LAN system. It's just they added the LAN system far too late into the game. It was probably about a month or 2 ago. And at that point, there's only maybe 2 or 3 MLG events left. So you got to look at it that way. We don't have any more time. We can't just jump into the middle of a season. I mean, we could, but it would just be chaos. It would just be unorganized. Obviously, MLG would do their best in organizing it, but it would just be unorganized, and it really wouldn't turn out the way that a lot of the COD players would want, because we wouldn't be there for as many events. But we'd still be a little bit happy because we would be on the MLG circuit like Black Ops was. And that's why I'm really excited for Black Ops 2, because Black Ops 1 was on the circuit. So if Black Ops 1 was on the circuit, why wouldn't Black Ops 2 be on the circuit? And with David Vonderhaar, he's been saying so much about, competitive support and implementing all these different all these different systems inside of the game to help us further improve the competitive, viewing experience, the amount of people that play competitive with the leagues. That's going to help out a lot. So the amount of competitive support that Treyarch has already, shown us before the game is even released, and obviously the game hasn't released yet, so it's not all 100% and it's not set in stone, but they have showed us so much, different things that will help out the competitive community. And David Vonderhaar has always been one of the best advocates of competitive, and he's, one of the game devs. So he just has such a big say in it. And we actually call him Optic Von because whenever he would go to Black Ops events, which was like pretty much his baby, it was his game, he'd be wearing an Optic jersey and it said Von on the back. So that was always pretty funny. Von's such a cool dude, and we really do appreciate all that he is going to be doing for the Black Ops 2 community, or the MLG community, because it's really going to get a lot of competitive players working themselves into the pro scene very slowly. And I think that we're going to see a lot of new professional players because of the new leagues, and it'll give us a new idea of, how many really good players there are out there that we just overlook because they're always playing in pubs. And I do apologize for this little segment right here. The connection gets interrupted and I just start shooting an automatic sniper all over the place. But yeah, so competitive support so far for Black Ops 2 is looking very well, but obviously we can't be 100% sure about it until the game actually releases and it comes out. So the competitive support is definitely there so far, and I couldn't be happier. But let me just talk about the gameplay a little bit. So this was the first time I've played this map, in like years. I haven't played this map like ever because I used to play the competitive playlist back on Black Ops. So this map is just like a ghost town to me. I had no idea where I was going. And I managed to get a really good score. I'm not going to spoil it, but I managed to get an awesome score in the end. So I was actually really happy with this gameplay. But further going into the competitive support, the COD casting feature is unreal. It's gonna, Hastro demonstrated it very well at the Gamescom showing or reveal of Black Ops multiplayer. He revealed the COD casting feature, and he just did work on it. You can do everything. You can manipulate the game from inside the game, which is something that we really needed. And you can go into a game, sort of like League of Legends. You can go into a game where they're playing and you can watch it like you're a spectator inside the game, but you're not actually inside the game. You can't tamper with the game at all because you're not in it. You're just watching it from that view. So that's really awesome. So the amount of competitive support that Treyarch has been showing us so far for Black Ops 2 is just overwhelming, and it's going to be such a good year for the community. I think it'll be a really big growth year, and we'll see a lot of new people coming in. It's really just going to depend on what Activision wants to do, and if they support us, then we'll be gravy. But as always, guys, the video is coming to an end. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter. It'll be in the description below, and have a good one.